Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Guys up front line up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller and allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
The balls will line up now. It's 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Yes.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Defensive penalty sets up a 1st and 5 for the offense. He'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. The offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass is caught. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Ohio State offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he fires the football to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. Tennessee 7, Ohio State 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense facing 2nd and goal.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Running out of time in the pocket. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He makes the grab. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The Vols pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
Gets made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a shotgun run call. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing run and pass extremely well. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards and a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it's going to be taken down there. But there is a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. From the shotgun, drops back. He's hit just before the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can he make it? Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Now the important point after attempt. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make it a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. It got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense getting set, second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play more conservatively. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive gain, big play, and moves the ball inside the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Here's the target, and it's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
It's like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch. Third down upcoming after that completion. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. When this offense continues to roll, we wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field out, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Powerful running here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry out. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Powerful running into the secondary. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And they'll stop him after a short game. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Great move there. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
And bulldozing his way through. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Vols line it up with first and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. When the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 28, Ohio State 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. A spectacular one-handed grab. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the 1st down and goal.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The Vols hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Throw to the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Goes it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's picked for a third time tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown. Fouls. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Well, there's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. But right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
There's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another